A while back, man, I made a video and I was discussing how video games uh, are a problem within the community for young people, you know. But I want to scratch that video and redo it with this one. Uh, I don't know why that came across my mind that particular night, but uh, I remember when video games first came out, and the first game that I can recall, that had a little violence to it. If I ain't mistaken, I think it was called Death Run, and it was like a video game, dealing with cars, running shit over, you know. Then, you had like a cops and robbers type game to come out, and then you start having, your other games that came out, through Atari and shit like that, Galactica and all this other shit. It's when I first started noticing violence in these video games. But prior to these video games, young black people, man, would be outside all day, all night, playing ball, soaking up the sun and shit, man. You know, uh, we as adults, we don't stress to these young people nowadays that the sun can really help you, you know. We just allow, young people nowadays stay in the house all day, playing video games. But they ain't getting no sun, man. And, I feel like, man, if you're not getting in the sun, it's just my feelings, my belief. You damaging yourself mentally somewhere. You ain't, I mean, it's like vitamins. Sunshine is like vitamins to the body. And if you ain't getting enough of it, something somewhere in your body is gonna be fucked up. And it starts at the head, you know. But anyway, as time went on, the games uh became more advanced, but they became more violent. And now I've witnessed myself children, children, uh, man, uh, a year and a half to 2 years of age learning how to play fucking video games. And I mean, really, really understanding how to play these video games at that age can show you some shit as an older person on these motherfucking games, and you be like, God damn, how the fuck this baby know how to? Real shit. I've seen this shit with my own eyes. But most of these games that they playing are violent games. They teaching them violence. And in playing these type games, you begin to form attitudes related to these games. If you get shot, you 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 repair yourself so that you can get back out there and shoot some more until you get shot again. Because that's what the gangs do. So that's the mentality that these children have or formulate due to playing these games. You know, these children feel that they can go out here and get shot and live and come back and on the street, because that's what happens in these games. And they not understanding that ain't how this shit happen in the street. You know, uh, these kids are learning how to become tactical at young ages, man, when they shouldn't have to try to understand shit like that as a child. Games motivate these kids to be tactical. And in being tactical, you can do terrible things to another child in real life. But the ideals to become tactical comes from playing these motherfucking video games. Now, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I ain't gonna say that these games uh, are the sole perpetrator in what's going on with our kids, but them games play a big part in what the fuck is going on with our kids, how they have been brought up, how they have been taught to not feel shit. I very rarely see children cry anymore. Uh, if you hit a child nowadays, children finna hit you back. You know that shit wasn't happening, man, when we was coming up. Motherfucking adult would beat you to death, but see, because they got all these laws that's barring parents from getting on their kids' ass, they got their hands tied, they got them handcuffed, so they can't discipline their motherfucking kids out of fear that they gonna go to jail. But motherfuckers need to get off that because your silence is hurting these kids, meaning that your sparing of the rod is killing these kids because they are not being held accountable for the shit that they do. They continue to do it, and if they continue to do it, they gonna fuck around and do the wrong thing to the wrong somebody, and now their life is gone. But all of that could have been addressed if you didn't spare the rod and stop them from playing these motherfucking games so much. I've seen kids, man, play games, goddamn it, man, 24 hours, damn near. Motherfuckers won't eat. Motherfuckers barely use the restroom. Motherfuckers lock themselves in their room. Motherfuckers don't want to be disturbed because they playing these motherfucking games. These games, man, instill that killer instinct in kids. No child should have that type of mentality, man. A child with a killer instinct What child should have a killer instinct, man? I just feel like, man, these games play a big role, man, in what's going on with our children, man. You know, and it teaches them violence, and in turn, they perpetrate this violence on other motherfuckers. You know, and in some cases, they put their motherfucking life on the line, goddamn it, and don't give a fuck whether they live or die. You know, because this is the mentality they have due to playing these games. We as a community need to start taking a look at shit that's going on within our community. Take a hard, close look at the shit that's going on in our community, you know, because some of this shit that's going on starts with shit that motherfuckers overlook every day. Who would have thought a game would have been part of the plan to destroy a community? I'm just saying, man. Until next time.